Just think of this as a second draft. Hey there and welcome to my channel. This is Foggy Fiction and I am Haley. I'm a writer living with mental illness, doing my best to show that mental health does not dictate talent or worth, and hoping to encourage other mental health warriors to chase their dreams. In today's video, I'm doing the AuthorTube Newbie Tag. Again. So I started my channel back in September and the first video I ever posted was this tag. But I had no clue what I was doing and it was a really bad video. So I decided to give it another go. With more direction this time. Let's do it. So the first question is, how did you find out about AuthorTube? I'm pretty sure that I was looking at videos on how to format my manuscript, and I hadn't even finished the first draft at that point. There's now a cat in my sweater. Question number 2. What genres do you write in? My first 2 projects are both contemporary fiction, one of them with romantic subplot. My next 2 projects both bring in fantasy or sci-fi elements, and I've also written a lot of short stories that would fall under horror and comedy. So, you know, I guess I'm a full package. You get comfy? Are you comfy? There you go. Yeah. Number 3. What is your preferred tense, point of view, and category of story, such as children's, young adult, new adult, etc.? So I am comfortable writing in past or present tense, first or third person. With that said, I've really fallen in love with first person present tense. Both of my first 2 projects are first person present. As for category, my first project is young adult, my second is adult, and both have crossover capabilities. Number 4, are you a plotter, pantser, or plantser? It depends on what I'm writing. I started out pantsing my first project and switched to plotting about halfway through, about a year into it. And then I completely plotted my second project from the start, but I didn't do as much plotting chapter by chapter with this one. I'm really weird with the way that I do my plotting, and I'm actually planning to make a video about that. Yes. And then with my short stories, I don't do any plotting at all. So I guess I'm a plantser. Somewhere in between. Number 5, are you self-published, published, or yet to be published? Yet to be, though I'm hoping to start querying this year. Number 6, what publishing company, literary agent, and or printing company are you represented by or use? If you're not yet published, what is your dream publishing house and or literary agent? Goodness. So I haven't looked much into this aspect yet, as I'm about to start second round revisions on my first project, and I don't want to busy my mind with that before it's necessary. With that said, I have watched so many videos from Bookend's literary agency, so I can say that I know I'll be looking at agents there when I start putting names on my list. Number 7. What AuthorTube related videos can we expect to find on your channel? I absolutely love the tag videos, and I'm obsessed with lists, so you'll be sure to find those here. Plus other odds and ends videos related to books and writing and things that I like to geek out over. But I'm also talking openly about mental health and hoping to smash the stigma and encourage others with mental illness, maybe even other writers, to chase their dreams. Number 8. When did you start writing? I wrote my very first story when I was 7 years old and I haven't stopped writing since. Number 9. What was the first story you ever wrote? So if we're looking at the one that I wrote when I was 7, it was a very tiny little story about a dam, like water, that Mary would meet God at, and she named it the God Dam. I am not joking. I still have it somewhere, and I remember writing it knowing that I wanted an excuse to cuss. My parents definitely got a kick out of it. If we're going by the first story I wrote thinking it was something that I might someday publish, it was a very terrible vampire romance that will never see the light of day. And I said it in the first video that I did with this tag, and I'm going to say it again. I am so sorry, Mr. Brown, that I asked you to read that and give me feedback on it. Number 10. What authors have inspired your writing the most? Stephen King, Bobby Adair, Robert McCammon, Lindsay Sands, Anne Rice, Aaron Gruel and the Freedom Writers, Felicia Day, and Mitch Albom's Tuesdays with Morrie. That book hit my heart like a sledgehammer when I was a teenager with a dream. Number 11. Do you schedule your writing sessions or simply get to writing whenever you have the time? Both. I try my best to schedule, but I don't always have the spoons to get it done. During NaNoWriMo last year, I made myself write every day, but it wasn't like a set scheduled time. So I guess kinda but not really. Number 12. Do you type on a computer, typewriter, write everything out by hand, or use a blend of those? And where do you write in general? I use a laptop and my phone. Although I am obsessed with typewriters, and I have one tattooed on my arm, and I lost 2 in a fire. So I do love them, but I don't have one anymore. I don't know that I would use it for most of my writing anyway. I like the convenience of phone and laptop. Yeah, I'm usually writing in my living room or in my bed, but the great thing about being able to pull up the files on my phone is that I can write anywhere inspiration hits me. And number 13, what are you most looking forward to now that you're a part of AuthorTube? Not a pot. Doing good. So now that I have a better understanding of what I'm doing and what I want to do with this channel, I'm really excited to see where this takes me. I'm happy to be a part of the community, and I'm really hoping that I can be the voice that encourages someone else who struggles with mental health to start their own journey toward reaching those goals that seem impossible. Yeah, so that's the AuthorTube Newbie Tag. Again, I feel a lot more confident in this video compared to the last one. So yeah, thank you for letting me give it another shot. If you have done the AuthorTube Newbie Tag, drop the link below so that I can go watch it. If you are a booktuber who has done the booktube version of this, drop the link below so that I can go watch it. If an AuthorTube channel is also a bit booktube, do they do both tags? I guess I'm asking if I can do both tags. They're just so fun. Anyway, like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're interested in following my very clumsy journey as a writer living with mental illness. And yeah, enjoy the happy moments.